There are two timing marks here. This one here is top dead centre. The engine goes this way round, clockwise. And this mark here is 9 degrees before top dead centre. So I'm going to confirm that the points open 9 degrees before top dead centre when number 1 piston is on its firing stroke. This light here tells me when the points are open and closed, and at the moment they're closed. So we'll go round 2 revolutions, and hopefully when we get to this mark in 2 revolutions time, the light should go out. So let's see what happens. So points are closed, points are opening for another cylinder, closed again, open for another cylinder. We've come round once, 1 rotation, so now we go for the second rotation. And we're coming up now to 9 degrees before top dead centre, and I'm just going to gently nudge the crankshaft until the bulb goes out. Excellent. And the bulb has gone out, i.e. the points have opened at 9 degrees before top dead centre. Spark gets sent off to ignite number 1. So the ignition timing is correct. So this dial gauge is zeroed in on the exhaust valve of number 1 piston, and we're at top dead centre, and the camshaft that's fitted is a symmetrical camshaft. It's an 1858 camshaft, and the spec for that is that the exhaust valve should just start to come off its seat at 58 degrees before bottom dead center. So I've got a dial gauge on the pulley here. It's out of shot at the moment, but I'll move the camera, and I'm going to rotate the engine slowly, and as soon as this valve starts to lift off its seat, the dial gauge will tell me, and then I'll see what the reading is, and I'm hoping it's 58 degrees before bottom dead center. So here goes. That's top dead center, and we're coming round. Dial gauge is still, and we're through 300 degrees. That means we've come 60 degrees, and we are now 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 degrees from bottom dead center, and 70 degrees. Just going to try and move it incrementally. Coming up to 60 now, and just give it a couple more nudges, and hopefully we should. There it. Oh, come on. Coming slowly. What are we reading? 50. Still at 60. So just give it. I'm just going to try and tap it with a hammer because I can't move it slowly enough. It keeps jerking. There we are. Nice taps. Gentle taps. So we're now at 50. What is it? 59 degrees. $58. And there it goes. It's starting to lift. Yeah, there it goes. Starting to lift. So let's just go back and see if I can pinpoint it exactly when it started to lift. So a lift here is indicated by a minus number because the needle's going down. So it'll start saying minus 0.005. And let's come round. Whoops, today's gone too far. Come back and dial it in again, nice and gentle. We're 60, 59, 58. Oh, there it goes. 58. Wow. Goodness me, it's absolutely spot on, which is great. I mean, I was expecting that. I was hoping for it. I set the valves when I set up the cam sprocket. I did it by ELU, equal lift on overlap, and that was accurate to within 0.0005. That's 5 ten thousandths of an inch, I think. Yeah, 5 ten thousandths of an inch. But that's very reassuring to see. Okay, we've got the batteries connected, the oil lights here. I turned the engine over a few days ago without the plugs in, just to get the oil pressure up, and we did get the oil pressure up, which is great news. So once the petrol gets through this carb, it should fire. Give it a bit of choke. That's about there. Well, let's see what happens. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It fired! It fired! Oh my goodness! It fired! Come on, sweetie, you can do it. There she is! The first startup! Oh. Right, I couldn't hold the choke open, so I'll hold the choke open and give it another go. You need 3 hands for this. Right, let's do it again. There it is. Once more. I shouldn't need the choke at the moment. We've got a heat wave here. It's about 28 degrees outside. I think that's about as much as I can get away with before it starts to overheat. So it works. I'm very glad it works.